Hey there, folks. Mark here from Blumoo, and today we've got something pretty cool, or should I say warm, to talk about. We're diving into the world of heated gloves. I mean, who doesn't love keeping their hands toasty during those bitter cold days, right? So whether you're hitting the slopes, shoveling snow, or just going for a winter stroll, we've got the lowdown on some of the best heated gloves that are gonna, change the game for you. And just so you know, if any of these hot ticket items, pun intended, catch your eye, you can find all the links right down there in the description. All right, let's get warmed up and jump right in, shall we? Here's our roundup of the best heated gloves out there that might just make you forget it's winter. Stay tuned. All right, let's talk about these Savior heated gloves that I've been trying out. First thing I noticed was the build quality. They feel pretty solid, with a nice outer layer that seems like it's gonna hold up well against the elements. And inside, they've got this soft lining that's really comfortable. The heating elements are distributed throughout the fingers and the back of the hand, which is great because it keeps your whole hand warm, not just the palm or the fingers. So, moving on to the heating aspect, which is probably why you're interested in these gloves, I like that there are 3 different heat settings. It's super easy to switch between them with just a press of a button right there on the back of the glove. The highest setting gets pretty warm, like surprisingly so, and the battery life, it's decent, lasting up to, I'd say, about 5 hours on the lowest setting. But just keep in mind that if you're using the highest setting non-stop, you'll get a lot less time out of them. Now, you might be wondering about the price because, let's face it, heated gloves are an investment. These Savior gloves, they're on the higher end, but not the most expensive out there. Considering the quality and the functionality, I'd say they offer pretty good value for money. They're also water resistant and come with a touch screen friendly tip on the index finger, which is, handy for using your phone without taking the gloves off. Overall, I've been pretty impressed with their performance during my tests. All right, let's dive right into these Volt Tatra men's rechargeable heated gloves. First thing you'll notice is the build quality feels solid, which is what you want when you're braving the cold. They're made from a durable nylon shell, and there's leather on the palms for good grip. But the real game changer here is the heating element. It uses something called zero-layer heating system. What this does is distributes heat evenly across the hand without adding bulk, so you maintain dexterity while, staying warm. Now, each glove packs a lithium-ion battery that's rechargeable, which is super convenient, and you get around 2 to 8 hours of heat, depending on the setting. There are 4 heat settings, by the way, so you can adjust according to how cold it is. Oh, and recharging is pretty straightforward, but just remember to plug them in after use so they're ready for your next adventure. One thing to keep in mind, the gloves are on the pricey side, so they're definitely an investment. But if you're someone who's constantly dealing with cold hands, or you enjoy outdoor winter activities, these could be a lifesaver. They're snug, keep you toasty, and don't sacrifice on mobility. As for the heat, it really does spread well across your hands. It's not just warming your palms, but you feel it around your fingers too, which is, where you need it the most when temperatures really drop. All right, let's talk about these Outdoor Research Lucent heated gloves. They're pretty high tech when it comes to keeping your hands warm. So, first off, they've got this Ulti-Heat battery-powered heat technology, which is a fancy way of saying you can crank up the heat whenever you need to. What's cool is you get these different settings, right? So you can adjust the warmth based on how cold it is or how much battery life you're trying to conserve. Now, as for the materials, they didn't skimp here either. We're talking a Gore-Tex insert, which guarantees you're gonna stay dry. And that's super important because wet hands are cold hands, no matter how much heat you pump into them. Plus, the insulation is a mix of Enduraloft and fleece, which means your hands stay toasty without feeling like you've got pillows strapped to them. It's all, sleek and not too bulky, which is sweet for dexterity. Of course, no product's perfect, right? The price tag is a bit steep, which might make some folks hesitant. And if you're out in the cold for like a super long time, you might find that the battery doesn't last as long as you'd like. But considering the durability and the 3 heat settings, well, they could be a good investment, especially if you're into winter sports or you live somewhere where it's just freezing all the time. All right, folks. So we've reached the end of our deep dive into the best heated gloves you can get your hands on this season. And if any of those gloves caught your attention and you're thinking, man, I could really use a pair for myself, then hey, just check out the links I've put down in the description below, all right? You can find all the info you need there to get yourself a pair and keep those fingers nice and toasty. And if you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful at all, please do me a huge favor. Click that subscribe button and join our community. We've got a bunch of cool stuff here, and I'm always pumped to see new faces pop up in the comment section, Speaking of the comment section, don't be shy. Have a question? Something wasn't clear? Or maybe you've got your own experiences with heated gloves that you'd love to share with the rest of us? Just drop a comment below. I love hearing from you guys, and I'll definitely get back to you. And hey, make sure you check out some of my other videos too. Who knows, you might just find yourself going down a rabbit hole of tech reviews and actually enjoy it. So yeah, that's about it for today. I'm Mark, your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, signing off. Keep those hands warm, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.